Denzel and Will have low-key been engaged in somewhat of a power struggle over who should be the supreme black actor out there. They've been rubbing it in our faces for over 2 decades now with some fine performances. So Denzel Washington versus Will Smith it is. Samuel L. Jackson, Morgan Freeman, and Sidney Poitier. Grab a seat for this one.
So let's talk about what this case is really all about.
Acclaim and recognition. Denzel is arguably the most respected black actor of all time, no kidding. I mean, he's been bossing it from the days of Glory, Malcolm X, Philadelphia, Devil in a Blue Dress, The Great Debaters, Training Day, Flight, Fences. We could hop on all day. He has always had greatness in sight. To be honest, the Lifetime Achievement Award he received at the Golden Globes in 2016 felt a tad late. Only greats like himself can force such feelings. It would suffice to say that he has cheated time. To this day, he continues to present himself in new shades and forms on a silver screen. On the other side of matters is Will Smith, everyone's favorite black actor. His unique sense of humor and overall likeness has won him many fans since The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Bad Boys had our attention to what sort of serious actor he was. He would go on a roll and feature in many blockbusters like Independence Day, Men in Black, I, Robot, and I Am Legend. But Will didn't define his career with only his general likability and cute looks.
What are you, a cop or a model? What you talking about, man? Do something on. I like looking good. What? Fool. Hey, don't hate the player. Hate the game.
Hate the teller.
The actor he is with some memorable performances in movies like Ali and The Pursuit of Happiness. Will has always been a cool guy, and I use cool loosely here. And though that has contributed to his success as an actor, it has also been his Achilles heel. Denzel, on the other hand, has won many praise and recognition solely because of his talent. So Denzel strolls to victory with this one. Winner, Denzel.
Oh, so they're gonna take from me what no fight in the world can.
The box office endgame. Some might call this foul play, and that's quite understandable. After all, they are both actors and hence should be judged as such. But don't forget that in the hyper-competitive world of Hollywood, it is always a numbers game. Number of appearances made, number of awards won, and the numbers hauled from the box office. Denzel's form at the box office has been quite lukewarm. He has sure starred in many box office hits, and so has he starred in numerous box office flops. The tale goes like that. And though that is no accurate bar to measure him with, bankability for actors is an endgame too. Facts. The Fresh Prince in 2009 was named Hollywood's most bankable actor. Though he may have lost that tag along the line, it is enough evidence to say that he has been smiling to the bank throughout his career. The box office front is Will Smith's death. His movies have grossed over $7 billion so far, and this is against the backdrop of him starring in less than 30 flicks. That is impressive by any measure. So Denzel takes the L for this one. And your winner is Will Smith.
You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you.
The measure. So, how do both actors measure up against each other?
Either you're somebody or you're nobody.
You've got Denzel, who is incredibly as versatile as they come on one side, and on the other, Will Smith, whose movies just inexplicably continue to dig deep into our pockets. What is the true measure then? Well, the true measure is Denzel will go down as the best black actor of all time. He has continuously showed through his storied career that he is an actor textured into many facets. Whether clothed as Malcolm X on a Spike Lee joint, Frank Lucas on American Gangster, Eli on the Book of Eli, or dressed as Detective Alonzo on Training Day, Denzel continues to show us different layers of his superior acting talent. That elite talent has guided him into becoming the most awarded black actor of all time. To this day, the old man continues to amaze us with features like Flight, Equalizer, and Fences. Proof that he still has a lot in the tank. Something I bet your favorite actor could never do. Will also measures up just fine. He has always been a criminally cool dude behind the screen. But even though that translates into the billions his movies have raked, it also traps him in a mile of mediocrity. There are certain things being the most bankable actor in Hollywood can never guarantee, and that is a legendary status. So for this, our winner is Denzel Washington.
That's what I call a close encounter.
So, what's the final verdict? Well, looking at the big picture, both actors will fit right into the frame. However, Denzel will occupy a significant portion of it. His super talent has always proved to be his secret, and he has made sure not to trade it for anything. So, that makes the man on fire a worthy winner of this rivalry.
So what? So what? I ain't got to be what nobody else want me to be, and I ain't afraid to be what I want to be.
Beg to differ? Let me know in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to Euphonics, followed by a modern video.